Jai Gurudev students. Today we will continue civics lesson 5 of class 8th. The name of the lesson is the jurisdiction. Students, already we have studied in previous class half the lesson of it, and we have studied about the Supreme Court. In detail we studied everything about the Supreme Court, that it is the highest court of the center. Then about the judges, the Chief Justice is appointed by the President and the judges are appointed by the President again, but to the concern of the Chief Justice. Then we have also studied about the qualifications of the judges, term of office, and then powers and functions of the Supreme Court, then different types of jurisdictions, same original jurisdiction and appellate jurisdiction. And now we will continue our lesson with High Court. There are many similarities between Supreme Court and High Court, and there are differences also. Supreme Court is concerned to center, whereas High Court is concerned to state. It is the highest court in state. So High Court is the highest court of the state, and Supreme Court is the highest court of the center. Now the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court is once again appointed by the President, as the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court is also appointed by the President. And here the Chief Justice is the supreme officer of the state. Then other judges are appointed by the President on the advice of the Chief Justice and the Governor. Because after Chief Minister, Governor is the person responsible for the state. So the other judges are appointed by the President, but under the supervision of the Chief Justice and Governor. Then qualifications of a judge. The most important one is that he should be citizen of Indian citizen. Same is the qualification for the Supreme Court judge, and then he should have 10 years experience as a judicial officer. He should have 10 years experience as judicial officer. Same in Supreme Court also, the judge should be Indian citizen, and then the difference between the High Court and Supreme Court is that there the judge should have 10 years experience as advocate of the as a judge of the High Court. And in the High Court, the judge of the High Court should be the Indian citizen, and then he should have 10 years experience as a judicial officer. Term of office, he retires at the age of 62 years. And the term of office is for 5 years, but he retires at 62 years, but Supreme Court judge retires at 65 years. And usually judges are very honest, and they give judgment as per the rules and laws, and really they are very profile persons. But supposing, because it is there in It is a rule I am explaining you. I always respect the judges, but still I tell you, supposing the judges misuses his power, then he can be removed through the impeachment process. There is a process to remove a judge, and it goes to both the houses, and through the opinion of both the houses only this process is continued. That's the impeachment process, and the judge can be removed. But usually it never happens. Then, powers and functions of the judge of High Court. Under original jurisdiction, it deals with the cases of fundamental rights. And appellate jurisdiction deals with civil and criminal cases. Subordinate court, or you can tell the district court. It means same. Subordinate courts are, we can see in district courts, and there the judges are appointed through the exam, that is State Public Service Commission. State Public Service Commission. And we find this subordinate court in every district. And there in district, this is the highest court. Then we can talk about the Lok Adalat. Lok Adalat was established in 1985. It was established in 1985, and senior judges and experienced judges appointed in Lok Adalats, and they give judgment through mutual consent. Both the parties stand, and there the judgment is given through mutual consent, and nobody can deny the judgment given by the Lok Adalat. They compromise and give the judgment. Then mobile courts also, and these are the two courts, or we can say adalats, Lok Adalat and mobile. There is no fee, entry fee, and to share the work of the High Court and subordinate courts, as the cases are many and people are not getting the judgment properly and quickly. To maintain the speedy judgment, these two courts are implemented, and people get speedy recovery, speedy judgment in these two courts. So students, now we will study all about all these points from book. I've discussed all points. We have also discussed the same points for Supreme Court also, and there is little variation between the powers of the Supreme Court and the High Court. Mostly they are same. 50% they are same, 50% there is a little difference, because it is concerned to center and this is concerned to state. Now we will continue from the book.